What is going on, guys? It's Gats. Today I'm checking out Frost Death Knight here by popular demand from one of my regular viewers slash friendos. Wanted me to play Pandaren Death Knight because it looks ridiculous, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Now this here is Frost Death Knight. This is the most recent build here. We just got a couple of real minor changes. Nothing really for Death Knights, though. These have been the same for a couple of builds, which is super important to remember here. There were quite a few changes for other classes, which we will get to here pretty shortly in a future video. Just setting up my frames here because they just don't let you use the same interface for every character for whatever reason. Talents that we are running today. We're going to be running Inexorable Assault. Get that extra damage on Obliterate there. Took Murderous Efficiency because it seems to synergize pretty well with Inexorable Assault and Obliteration. Death's Reach because we're always going to have Death Grip up that way. Frozen Pulse because we're probably going to be pretty resource-starved, being fairly low geared. Permafrost is going to give us 40% of the damage we deal as a shield, which is going to be super helpful for staying alive for sure. I took Glacial Advance because I wanted to try this skill out here. It just gives us a front-end attack here that will automatically put Razor Ice on everything. So I'm going to see how this works. We might swap it out halfway through the run, who knows. And of course we took Obliteration here, so while Pillar of Frost is active, all my abilities always grant Killing Machine, have a 30% chance to get a rune, which just makes me do a ton more damage. So without further ado, let's hop into the Fracture Chambers here, and let's see what we got. Now hopefully we start out with pretty decent anima power. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. Let's see what we get. Alright, Ancient Drake Breath. Icebound unleashes an Ancient Drake, freezing all nearby enemies for 12 seconds and dealing damage. Or your physical damage has a chance to confuse the target, making them fight alongside you. We're just going to go ahead and take that Drake Breath. That seems like the most reasonable. And you'll notice here I don't have a way to, speed to another floor. We do have to start at floor 1. So we'll see how far this will go here. Kind of expecting this to be, fairly easy here. We are on a lower floor, and, realistically, Death Knight is pretty decent in terms of its, overall damage capability here. Wow, that goes a lot further than it used to. Right, those are skeletal remains. I've got to remember that those are bad. That could have been very bad. I forgot. Now that being said, though, my Absorb Shield definitely helped out quite a bit there. Good thing, too, because if I had died right there, that would have been pretty embarrassing, and I probably would have stopped recording and started over. Alright. So here we got a group of skeletal remains. We're going to drop those. Drop a D&D over there. And we're going to go ahead and drop... There we go, that worked. Yeah, there we go. So we've got a little bit of counterplay to those absolutely terrible little bastards. Ooh, what do we get here? More mastery. Cool. Now see, this is whenever I use Icebound Fortitude. Okay, so Icebound Fortitude I get extra damage from. Okay. So it's super important early on to get as much Phantasma and as many of these bound souls as we can. They just help us basically stay alive. Extra anima powers and such are always good. Alright, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to pull a bunch here. We're going to be very reckless. Pop our Covenant ability here and just get crazy amounts of runic power to throw out there. Wow, that just destroyed them. My goodness. So Swarming Mist was hitting for 317. I had all my other AoEs going as well. I could have popped the Frostworm, but kind of want to hold on to that. That's kind of an expensive CD there. It's 3 minutes. Want to make sure we have it up for any pools that are even remotely dangerous, basically. Make sure we use those Rhyme procs. Super important there. Okay, another anima power here. Oh, extra crit damage. That's good. We crit a lot. Definitely one thing we do is crit quite a bit. Now you'll see here that I had a pet there for a little bit. That's actually a 1-minute CD, which is pretty awesome. Getting that for a minute every 2 minutes is honestly really awesome. Good strong cooldown, and every DK has access to that now. Unholy gets to keep it pretty much all the time, unless you do something kind of silly. Alright, so here comes our, quote, boss character. Oh. Alright, we'll grip him over here. Gonna Frostworm that guy. And Icebound... Oh, wow, okay. I didn't expect that to just straight up kill him. How much did that do? Ancient Drake Breath hit Empowered Mana Thorn for 4k. Okay, and then we had... Frostworm's Fury hit it for about 7,000. Wow, that was a lot of damage. Let's see, enemies. Damage by death and decay have a chance to cower in place for 3 seconds. Maw rats explode. When you attack a new creature, heal. I guess we're going to take that cower chance in the D&D. When in doubt, just get some more defensives in there. Can't really hurt you. Alright, let's check this out here. Up to floor number 2. Oh, this is a very big area. Awesome. Well, didn't get these dead. Alright. Okay, so we've got quite a few mobs here. Let's go ahead and just drop D&D right dead center there. There we go. I didn't realize how many skeletal remains were in there. That's why I decided to run rather than stand there and fight all of them, because that would honestly not be a very good time. Wow, my buddy Drew's actually online. Holy shit. Haven't talked to him in ages. Let's try to get him in here. We can do a duo run. I can, perhaps play a healer, or he can play a tank or something. Oh, never mind. He's gone. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, hit them there. Alright. Another bound soul here. Oh, more crit damage. Sweet. Cannot go wrong with crit damage. Never anything wrong with extra crit damage. Ooh. Gotta stop doing that. Gotta stop doing that. Whew. More big damage there. Okay. Let's pull this food out here. Wait, what's this do? 50k? Alright, these will work. We'll just go ahead, we'll heal up quick here. I don't want to run around half dead most of the time. It's a little scary. Your next 5 obliterates, deal an additional bit of frost damage. Sweet. Not that anything's lived long enough for me to really do anything about that, but, you know. I gotta change that keybind here. There we go. Got them mixed up. My muscle memory's hitting T rather than R for death grip, so. Pop our Covenant ability here. Just do a bunch of extra damage. This Covenant ability is nuts. I'm sure that's going to be amazing for, you know, unholy DKs. Okay, apparently I just always hit whatever key isn't Death Grip. Okay. Whatever. We'll just keep going here. Alright, so there's our boss, but there's other stuff over here. So we're going to check this stuff out first. See what's down here. Could potentially be something awesome. It's probably nothing, but you know, we're gonna go down here. Pandarin's gonna take a peek, see what we got. Ah, totally worth it. Got ourselves an extra anima power. Alright, we got a couple mobs in here. Wow, Frostweaver's hitting really hard. Not sure if it's intended to do almost 500 damage a tick, but I'm also not complaining. Alright, anti-magic zone lasts 3 seconds longer and has a chance to reduce the spell damage, take an additional 10%, or get a bolt of lightning when we deal damage. Yeah, we'll take that one. Extra damage is never bad. The other one, I don't see us using the anti-magic zone too much. Unless I pull a bunch of casters, in which case then I absolutely will, but I also don't think I'm going to be doing that very often here. You know, I gotta be completely honest, this panda is ridiculous. Like, my buddy was not kidding about these animations just being absurd. I mean, look at him run. It just looks so unnatural for him to run, and the swords are like the size he is. How much do those swords weigh? I also keep trying to roll, thinking I'm a Pandarin, or thinking I'm a monk. My first monk was a panda, so... Alright, let's get in here, let's just... This shouldn't take too long to kill here. Not at all. Oh yeah, that was easy. Didn't even pop any CDs. Oh, there we go. Get Gathering Storm. So we now have Gathering Storm and Glacial Advance. Pretty sweet. Floor number 3. Moving on up here. Alright. I think floor 3 is just going to be our bonus floor. Yep. Appears to be what it is. Ooh, I get 2 anima powers here. Chance to curse your target, sure. Again, extra damage. A little better than the one that heals you occasionally. Okay, well, 2 of the ones whenever the mall rats blow up, you get a little bit of an AoE off of it. That's okay, I think our AoE is probably strong enough, though, without that. Alright, Looting Phantasma grants you an absorb shield up to a maximum of 26k, lasts up to 5 minutes. Sure. That seems fine. You know, a defensive like that you don't even have to think about, that is just completely worth it. And as you can see there, we've got a very big, scary thing tucked away in there. I believe that's the Torghast that lives in Torghast. There's some very interesting names in here. Get our souls, free souls. Anyone who doesn't know yet, souls give you 1% of your primary stat per soul you have. Rather, per soul you pick up. I hope we all have a soul IRL. Hopefully our characters in-game have souls as well. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and just pick up 2 extra anima powers here, rather than going with stats. Anti-magic zone reflects harmful magic effects back at the caster. That seems great. Okay. So we now have a spell reflect. And, oh, here's an extra one of the protective phantasma. That's great. So that's going to double the shield we get from that. So we're now going to get 130 per phantasma. That's really good. That's going to be sweet. And here we have yet another anima power for the floor. Got a whole bunch here. Ooh, we have a couple good ones here. Tome of Swordplay. Mind Freeze's cooldown is reduced by 4 seconds when you successfully interrupt a cast. Mall rats are immune to fear and no longer flee at low health. Or get some phantasma. We're just going to make it that whenever we interrupt something, we get a reduced CD on it. That seems great. I see no downside there, like, at all. Okay. A Necrolord prisoner. Alright, so we're going to look for a Necrolord prisoner here. Try not to leave the floor without saving him. Alright. Couple Phantasma there. Oh, this is one of these goofy rooms. Okay. More Phantasma here. Get another shield up to 1630. There we go. Alright, so over here is a lever. So we got a lever and we've got some poison traps here. Alright, oh, little skellies. But hey, we found our prisoner. That's what we're after. Alright, Moriaz, we'll help you. So we gotta find Buttons. So for those of you who have not met Buttons yet, Buttons is an absolutely adorable little abomination. He's one of my he's honestly one of my favorite new characters. So these dudes here, these Maldraxxan skeletons and that, they are just mobs that come out and help you. Anytime you walk by them, you kind of like activate their soul, so to speak, and they come out to help you. I'm sure there's a lore reason why they do, but I haven't seen that yet. I haven't really done the storylines for Maldraxxus yet. Alright, so up here, oh, we've got a rune to stand on. Gotta kill the Shackler. There we are. So we've got a lever here we gotta pull to open the door. We've got a soul, and we've got another anima power. What do we get? Bone growing juice. During gargoyle rune weapon or dancing rune weapon, your size, strength, and stamina are increased by 50%. Well, that sounds cool. I don't think we can go wrong with that. That's what, 2 minutes, 45 seconds. Icebound's 3 minutes, okay. Crossroom's also 3 minutes. Alright. So you'll see there's actually an arrow there. Or, not an arrow, but a, Okay. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and just, you know, beat up all these ritualists here. Ah, there's the charger. Oh, wow, look how gigantic our panda got. Wow, we're able to just rip through this guy while he's frozen. Wow, that was cool. Alright. Heal 2% of your max health every 1 second while running, or let you transform into a spectral horse. We're just going to take the healing while we're running. That'll keep me from ever having to stop. So I'm pretty sure this is a trap. Yep, it's a trap. If you haven't figured this out yet, the Jailer's Tower is a lot of traps. They were actually leering at themselves. Alright, let's check this anima power here. Radius of Outbreak, Blood Boil, and Howling Blast increased by 5 yards. Yeah, you know what? That seems good. We'll take that too. That's a good one. You know, when in doubt, get a bigger AoE, right? Okay. Alright, so here is Buttons. Buttons, again, is that little abomination. Moriaz's buddy. So this is actually the floor boss here. Again, super short work of that guy. He was not very strong. Alright. 300 Phantasma ore, bag filled with various bones and meat. We're going to take the Phantasma just to get a big shield. Those bags, unfortunately, have, I think, old expansion stuff in them right now. If not, I'm going to feel really silly later on when I find out that they actually updated them already. Alright, let's see here. So we've got Lens of Elshavar. When you crit with a direct attack, an arcane bolt will also strike the target, dealing arcane damage, bigger shield, or Phantasma. Yeah, we'll just take the when you crit, you deal more damage. I think that seems to be a general theme for us tonight. Alright. Alright, floor 5. This is the one that's going to be, you know, previous to our, like, actual boss floor. Yeah, being able to just, you know... I'm gonna pull him over here. Alright, anima power. 5 verse. Alright, we'll take it. There we go, got through there without dying, always a good time. Wow, that Frostworm just eats them. My goodness. Can't go wrong with that, man. Whew! Yeah, I'm really liking the feel of Frost right now. This is awesome. Even if it is, you know, a good bit amped up because we are in the tower, but still. You know, this is a very fun playstyle. I've always liked Frost DK. Alright, Aetherium Teardrop. Your crit damage and healing is increased by 30%, but your frost damage and healing done is reduced by 75%. Why the hell would I ever take that? Ugh, that's awful. So this here is another little mini game. Just gonna click around until you get it. Bone Harvest. Death Coil afflicts enemies with Bone Harvest, dealing 60% of Death Coil's damage over 5 seconds. Targets killed with it get a reanimated Risen Skullcore or Maggots of the Dead? That's awesome. That sounds great. Alright, give me 1 second here while I put Death Coil on a bar. Alright, so it's up there. We'll swap it for Lichborn. Probably don't really need Lichborn right now. We can probably get away with skipping it. Alright, let's see if we can get, And we got a Magus of the Dead. We have a Magus of the Dead as Frost. Alright, that's cool. Wow, there we got a Skulker. So right now we've got a little menagerie going. And we're Frost. We've got 2 Magus of the Dead now. Alright. Oh, Frost Chipper. Dealing frost damage has the chance to break off a portion of your foe, reducing their health by 20%. That is absolutely the best thing I could ever pick up. Because, of course, we're, doing a lot of frost damage. Huh. 2 Magus of the Dead still. Sweet. Alright, let's see. So we got 17 souls. We are at floor 6. This is a boss floor. See, I'm apparently downloading something. Very cool, very cool. Moving right along here. Rather empty floor. Okay. Ooh, that's a cool model. I like that guy. He's pretty cool looking. Alright, so we're going to get more mastery, more haste. We're going to get a frenzy potion. And we're going to repair. Alright, so we'll check our 2 extra powers here that we just bought. We'll just take some Phantasm and get a bigger shield there. And let's see, enemies have their casting speed reduced. That's going to be super useful against this guy. Obviously, he's a spellcaster, and he has quite a bit of HP. Let's see, so we've got Obliteration. I think I'm going to stick with Obliteration. I don't think I want to try to play Syndragosa. Glacial Advance is fine. Permafrost is fine. Frozen Pulse, fine. May want to swap to Asphyxiate here. And then we're going to put that on... Jeez, I don't even know where at this point. We'll just put it there. We'll have to click it. We'll be a baddie. And we're going to take Icy Talons here because we're fighting a boss rather than just a standard mob. Okay, so summon our pet. Drop D&D. We'll go ahead, get ourselves nice and big here. Pop that extra ability. Absolutely crush this guy. Look at that damage. Look at him melt. Damn, that was ridiculous. Whew, Frosty K looking like a monster. Dude, that was cool. Well, guys, if you enjoyed Frosty K like I just did, be sure you hit a like down there. That was awesome as hell. Check me out over there on Twitter. I'm on Patreon, too, if you'd like to contribute to the channel and help me grow. Definitely need to get a better microphone. This one's driving me nuts. Yeah, so I will catch you guys in the next video. Probably going to be an Unholy Death Knight. Just saying. Alright, guys, catch you later. Bye-bye.